Welcome back to Hanging with Heavy Tips and Tricks, brought to you by boatloans.com. For all your marine financing needs, go visit boatloans.com. Whether you're buying a new boat or refinancing the boat you have, please visit boatloans.com. Alright, we're rig tying again today. We're going to do a high-low with rubber squids. We're going to use the B2 squids. This rig can be used around wrecks, sea bass, fluke fishing in the Northeast. Anywhere you could use a high-low rig. I'm sure there's places out down in the Gulf, places in Florida, the Southeast, the West, where you can use a high-low rig, adding a little bit of flash. We're going to tie two big dropper loops, and then we're going to snip the knot so that the line is longer, and then we're going to snell, and we're going to put on some rubber squids. So I'm going to use a long shanked hook, rubber squid, swivel, and then tying a loop at the bottom for your sinker. I like tying loops when you possibility if you happen to use large leads. The clips just don't go around them big leads that much. So right now we're gonna tie a loop. So we're gonna tie our two dropper loops first, and then we'll snip them, snell them, put the squids on, and then snell them. So first we're gonna tie off, make a good size loop right there. You gotta have a pretty good one for this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna open up the middle, making our dropper loops, open up the middle, reach in, pull it through, moisten it up both sides, grab the loop with your teeth, alright, cinch it down, lock it in. Alright. That one will work. Might make this other one a little bit bigger. Might want the line to hang off of it a little bit more. Leave a little bit bigger tag in because this is where you're going to have your dropper loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find the middle. Find the middle. Pull the loop out. Moisten it down. Pull it, cinch it down. Alright, we got our dropper loops tied. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to come up close to the knot, make sure these knots are really tied down, these loops. We're going to come up tight, and what we're going to do is we're going to snip one of the legs to give yourself a longer leader off the arm. So you're going to have some room on that. You want to be able to have enough room to snell and get the squid on there. We're going to do the same thing with the bottom one, and then these knots are tight, and you don't have to worry about that knot coming undone because of one of the legs snipped. So what we're going to do, figure out my loop's going to be here for my lead. We're going to tie our loop. Playboy bunny rabbit, overhand loop knot. That's for your lead. Alright, now you got your arm. See that? This one be close to the bottom, using it for fluke. Take your squid, it's got a hole down the center. Put it in, slide it. Keep sliding it back, putting that all the way up there, because you'll slide it down later. Alright, I'm going to do a clinch knot, put it through the hole, so it goes through the eye. We'll go 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back through, moisten it up, Pinch it down with your teeth. Cinch it, cinch it, cinch it, slide them. Slide them all together. Slide them down. Alright, what I like to do with these, and like I've been showing you, sometimes on the clinch I'll leave a little bit of a bigger tag in, but with putting a rubber squid over it, I don't want it to really tear up my squid. So I trimmed it up pretty tight. Got that. Slide your squid down, let it seat, and lock it into your squid. See how it pulls right up? You want the tentacles just to reach the, just past the hook. So there you got it. There's your bottom. There's your loop. There's your bottom. We'll float up nicely. Do it to your top. Come up here. Find your hole. EP2s. Oh, slide it in. Yeah, there's plenty of different rubber squids on the market. You can do all kinds. Octopus squirts, whatever you want to do. Pick your hook. Clinch knot. Fingers don't want to work today. What's going on? Alright, come through. Give yourself a decent amount of tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. Start to cinch it down. Moisten it up. Grab the tip. Pinch it down. You can use any kind of hook you want. I like using the like a longer shank hook on this one, so that you can get it right down. It kind of sets down in there, kind of locks it. So you got 2 squids. Arms are about the same length. Look at that, almost perfect. Loop on one end. Finish off the rig with a swivel. I'm going to do a tight polymer knot for this one. Come through, make your loop. Make your bunny ears with the swivel hanging down. Pass it through. I might have made the loop a little too big, because you want to make sure it slides smooth to lock in. So if you make the loops too big, you can have some issues. Just slide it. Wow, that's an epic failure right there. Nope. Locked it. Locked it in. Got that one. I thought I pulled her too tight before trying to get the loops locked. Pull on both ends. And we're good to go. She's locked over. Polymer has to lock. That loop has to come over and lay down, loop down on top of the the knot. A little bit of tag. Get your polymer. You can see that. One squid, 2 squids. Alright, swivel. 1 squid with a hook. Middle. Another loop. Squid. Sinker loop. That's a high-low sea bass, wreck, flounder, whatever you might need a high-low rig for. with the red squids, you can even use it for, I'm sure you can use it for cod with some clams. I know there's guys up there always talk about red as being a hot color. I guess this is more of like a pinkish red, but I'm sure you can use that in different situations, I'm sure. Alright, that's been Hanging with Heavy. Rig tying. We did a high-low sea bass, fluke, wreck rig with rubber squids, a long shanked hook. And once again, thank you for watching Hanging with Heavy. Brought to you by boatloans.com. For all your marine financing needs, please visit boatloans.com. And as always, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.